So I'm here today with Kim Acrylic, who is also known as Kim Hoff. That's her
Uh,
legal name, I think.
yeah, it is.
And she's in she's in Washington State, and she's our new Beat Poet Laureate of Washington, the state of Washington. And I'm very happy to present to you. I will send this to you as soon as I present it here to you. Is your award plaque.
Nice.
It's very fancy. It's very fancy.
It looks really cool.
And I've been wanting to give this to you for a long time. I have, really.
Well, I'm super honored, obviously.
So I want to ask you a few questions. You'll have to bear with me because I'm having an allergic reaction or something to,
Yeah.
so, and I have a cold. I don't know what's going on with me. But anyway, I want to ask you a few questions like how long have you been writing poetry?
Um, so I'm 48 right now, and I've been writing since I was 15. That's when I like started taking it serious and was like, I can do this. I want to do this, and I just kind of never stopped. So I'm bad at math, so that I know that it's over 30 years.
And so, what do you write about? What do you like to write about?
So I've always been that person who didn't really write about an actual topic per se. I always loved wordplay. I love abstract and I love imagery. So I would play with phrases and words and adjectives that went together to create like this big picture in your mind. So sometimes I do like to write about certain things, and mostly it's about a lot of darker stuff because I feel like if there's something dark in your life and you turn it into art, then it becomes beautiful, and that means that you're going through it, for a reason, and you're able to turn like this painful thing into something that people can actually enjoy. Um, so that being said, I write about life and death and everything in between. But for the most part, a lot of my stuff is just metaphorical and just free form.
Hmm. That's good. um, Now that you are a Beat Laureate, I just want to, in case you weren't aware, um, you can now submit your manuscript to me, um,
Oh, no,
and, and
I
tell
did
your
not know that.
story. You can tell your story um, with photos or words or whatever. Um, Up to like 100 pages would be good.
Yeah, so it's funny because that's amazing because I was published originally by an amazing publisher, Voice Lux Press, and they're like doing the hiatus thing. And I'm almost ready for another one, and I was like looking around for someone who would do a whole volume, excuse me, of poetry, and I just couldn't find anyone. People are like, "Oh, we do novels," or it's really hard, as you know, to find someone who likes to publish poetry. So I'll definitely be sending you that.
Now, do you, I mean, are you a writer that like is writing by yourself, or do you get inspired by groups, or how do you do it?
Okay, typically I do it by myself, but I'm also known to do lots of collaborations. Me and a few friends, sometimes what we'll do is I'll send them a paragraph, they'll bounce a paragraph back to me and keep going and going. Sometimes we'll do line for line. Um, Other times I've in the past, I haven't done this for a while, but in the past, I would also do this thing where um, I would record, like spoken word,
Yeah.
and then the musicians would put it to music. And so I have a couple like CDs floating around out there that people have done that with.
Yeah, a lot of our laureates do that, you know, and you're going to find that a lot of different things are going to open up for you. You know, people will
That
want
would be
to
great.
work with you and want you to be a part of, what they're doing, and it's happened to most everybody.
That would be great. I love all the people that I've met so far that talk to me, like on social media and stuff. They all seem like really good people.
Yeah, we just had our festival this past weekend, and um, it was a really good, I don't know, it's like a family, it's like we have formed a family of artists from all over the world.
Right.
It's crazy. But
I know I love looking at all the photos and videos. It looks so like peaceful, unlike some certain groups that you see around that get together. It's like you hear about drama and all this stuff, and it's like your group seems really solid.
yeah, uh, I don't know. It's just a beautiful thing, I think.
It really is.
So, is there anything you would like to share? Um, recite.
Yeah, I could do something. Would I be, I'm not too familiar with Zoom, so if I put this down to look at something, like minimize the screen, will I still be here? You don't even know?
I don't know.
How about I try it?
Okay.
Tell me if I'm still here, okay?
All right.
Come on, work. Okay, do you still see and hear me?
Yes.
Then
Yes.
it's gonna work. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll pull something of one of my latest.
I love
Bear
your
with us
hair,
while
by
I
the way.
go through my.
I love your hair, and you change out your hair and glasses and all that. I love
All the
it.
time. I can't stop. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'll just read the latest.
Okay.
Um, it's called Cut and Paste Wings. Uncanny demons partake in heavenly love affairs. Couples dance in the heat it provokes. Alienated children are silenced in the era of adolescence. Martians freeze in our man-made time. Honeysuckle seasons, the mouth that speak on my behalf, frantically like pools of kicked up dust. Genres of misunderstood generations, the first to invent sex. Throw resentment to the derivatives. Broken butterfly wings change moments of uncertain times. Moths rejoice with their cut and paste flutters. Skeletal ideas create compound fractures on behalf of the artist. They crumble in a puddle of abstract aliens.
I love that. I love that. Let's see. You wrote something in new anthology book too. Let's see what you wrote here.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember I wanted to, the one that I have in there is actually one that I wrote when I was younger. I wanted to kind of, mix it up a bit.
It's called Random Loves.
Yeah,
Do you have that available to read?
I don't.
I'm
I
gonna,
don't. You can read it if you'd like.
I gotta read it. All right, let's see.
Oh, wait, that's right. Your eyes are bad though.
Uh,
If you can't, that's fine. Oh no.
Random Loves. He once saw God cheating on him with his wife. Sad affairs required teenage onlookers to wear rusty toe rings to the occasion. His food has been fasted, his mind is vain. He trips through paper daisies. The scent of wonderment amazes him. Now just a small bald man with a pull stick, he passes time, awaiting his mental evaluation. Veins tapped from his true love and ultimate demise. The sticky black-brown substance fucks him as he climaxes over and over until he's shaking for more, always, being left for bigger, better vessels. The whore on the corner was once his vanity, now just a mirror of his secrets in Mexico. All right, now what's it? What you want to explain that? You want to explain that?
Yeah, I actually remember writing it. Um, I was like only 19 or 20. And I remember I was at an appointment for therapy, and there was like this room where you could go in and hang out and like play pool and, talk to other, clients that went there. And I remember there was this guy there, and he was known that he had an addiction. And he would always, like clockwork, be in there playing pool. And I don't know, that's just what kind of like came out. And I was like, I want to write about this, but in a very abstract way so that you can't really tell.
Yeah.
And the other stuff was just kind of like what I was saying, like how I like to mix things in to paint a weird picture and see what goes together.
Well, I find your stuff so refreshing, compared to other people. Um, you're not afraid to uh, go beyond what people are expecting, I guess. Like you're not boring, in other words,
Yeah, I'm not tiptoeing through the tulips in my writing.
which is a good thing.
I think it can be hard though, because when you tell people, at least in my experience, when you tell people that you write poetry, they, I will say older people mostly, when you're like, oh, I write poetry or whatever, and they're like, I would like to read it sometime, and they're expecting like love poems, or stuff about peaceful butterflies, and that's fine, and that's like actually good, can be very good subjects and stuff. It's just that's not how I write. So there's
Yeah,
always a little bit of nervousness when I present it to somebody. I hope they get it and they don't read too much into it, you know?
yeah.
And I don't know.
You're very creative. You're very creative.
Thank you.
Now I know that you are also an artist. What medium do you use? Like,
Well, I like acrylic the best. Um, I've only been doing art since like 2020. Um, so I'm really into using those acrylic paint pens, like
uh,
those jumbo. I love those, and just making weird, like abstract, again, there's that word again. Abstract monstrous faces. I just have always liked that, like the likes of like Basquiat and Picasso.
mhm.
So yeah, that's what I like to do.
So a lot of people, yeah, I guess the 2020 lockdown, you had to figure out what else you're gonna do besides
I
nothing.
know, right? I wasn't the type to do like what is it called? Like, I don't know. Everybody was doing the breads and the
Oh God, no, I couldn't.
sourdough starters. Yeah, no, I wasn't into that.
In fact, a lot of people that were writing prolifically, I had a really hard time during that time writing anything. I don't know what that was about, but I did. I can't
Well, it was a very
believe.
life-changing time. So it's either going to like bring it out of somebody or possibly even like mute it from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm always amazed at like what drives people. in their creations, you know.
Me too. Everybody has a story.
So is there anything else you would like to say or tell us about yourself, maybe?
Um, Not really. I'm just kind of a weird girl who's doing, my best. And I'm just really, really, really honored to have this Beat Poet Laureate Award. It means so much to me. And I've read so many of the other people that you publish and have also gotten this award. And it's really like amazing to me that I could be a part of that as well
Hmm.
because they're so good, you know?
Well, I mean, I find that once you do have the award, it just opens you up uh, more, and you'll find that your writing will grow. You know,
Right.
grow.
Yeah,
That's what I see anyway.
definitely. And I've been doing more writing and even
Mhm.
some collaborations again. So that's cool.
So I'm glad to have you on board with us, and
Yeah, thank you so much.
and I'm glad to finally like talk to you.
I know we're always like texting, but not like,
I wish I
face to
was
face.
feeling better though. My goodness, I can't believe I'm so bad off.
Yeah, definitely get a hold of your doctor.
Yeah, I don't know what they'll do because it's the eyes, and I have like I don't know. I mean, I lost my voice during the festival.
Okay, so the new COVID variant is
I know.
affecting eyes and your throat, yeah, and your voice. So get tested.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't feel sick otherwise unless that's all it is. Some
We'll
weird stuff.
see. Hopefully, you wore yourself out, so you were so tired afterwards. So
I was. Uh, this past year, I've been very slow. Um, I had a lot of health issues. My husband did too. We're
yeah,
still
I
angry
know.
with his eye. And now here I am with
Hard.
my eyes, both of them. So he said to me today, um, "I have one good eye, if that helps." He said.
Oh no.
Uh, so anyway, I'm gonna stop this video, I guess. Is that
Yeah.
good?